Breaking news out of Ukraine, where an unconditional ceasefire has been announced to start on Monday. Whether or not Russia agrees to it, we don't know at this time, since yesterday they kind of said that they would agree, but they had all of these conditions. Once again, it's supposed to be an unconditional ceasefire. This comes as the Coalition of the Willing is meeting in Kyiv today, in which we saw representatives, the leaders of Germany, the UK, France, and Poland all come together to agree that these are the sanctions we're going to go with if Russia doesn't agree to it, and these are the terms if Russia does agree to it. Zelensky is the one who made the announcement just after their meeting, in which he said, "We agreed that a complete and unconditional ceasefire should begin on Monday, May 12th, for at least 30 days. We together demand this from Russia." He also mentions that the United States is behind this. As you may know, they all agreed on sanctions against Russia if they don't agree, and the terms and agreements for a ceasefire. According to Zelensky, a 30-day ceasefire will consist of a ceasefire from the land, air, and sea, and it needs to be a minimum of 30 days to see if diplomacy can actually work. If Russia does not agree to this, Zelensky says if Russia refuses a full and unconditional ceasefire, sanctions should be applied. Sanctions against its energy sector and banking systems have already been strengthened. So what happens if Russia does not go forward and say okay to this? Well, according to Zelensky, he says if Russia refuses a full and unconditional ceasefire, sanctions should be applied. Sanctions against its energy sector and banking system have been strengthened. Not only that, Zelensky says here that they've also agreed on continuing to work on the effective use of the Russian frozen assets, which means Russia could lose that stuff. But this is big news. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. Please do share and repost my videos and follow me for more.